Hey guys, it's Saturday. I'm back again. It just keeps getting weirder, so here I am again to give you guys another video of just absolute craziness in my life. This story here, I got a new personal history erased in the mind of a very close family member, and this one is out of this world crazy compared to my brother's story. This is getting weird. All I can say is I'm just really happy I'm aware of the Mandela Effect, because if I didn't know about it, I'd probably be going insane right now. So I'm going to start this off by saying that, I'm still remaining positive, but things are getting really weird. So I'm going to tell you what happened. So I talked to my godmother, okay? And she's older. She's 78 years old, but she has all her faculties. I mean, she's completely there. She has a great memory. She's sharp, quick-witted. I talk to her, probably several times a year on the phone and see her several times a year in person. So I was talking to her on the phone, and she actually was really close friends with my mom growing up. They had an apartment together back in the 1960s, early 60s. And she remembers all those stories of them in the apartment. She remembers stories that I've talked to her about me growing up in the 70s and 80s in detail. So her memory's there. She doesn't have dementia or Alzheimer's. She's sharp. So I was talking to her on the phone last night, and we were talking about the kids today and how the kids today, they just don't seem to have responsibilities. They're not accountable. Everything's instant gratification, and basically because of technology, it's caused kids to be like that because obviously they get everything right now so easily, so they don't really have the same type of structure as we do growing up. So she says to me, she says, I think you guys would have done a lot better, coming up if you'd gone to church, had some structure in your life growing up. Now, she's my godmother, okay? And I went to Catholic school from 4th, 5th, and 6th grade. I went to church every Sunday, 4th, 5th, 6th, and part of 7th grade. And a little bit of 3rd grade before 4th grade. I'll tell you the story here. So she says this to me, right? She goes, you guys should have gone to church. So I said, Helen. Her name's Helen. I go, Helen, what are you talking about? I go, you're my godmother. She goes, yeah, so? I go, what do you mean go to church? She goes, well, you guys never went to church. I said, well, you were at my baptism, Helen. See, what happened? And she's like, no, I wasn't. She's like, you're not even baptized. She got all angry. You're not even baptized. What are you talking about? I'm like, Helen, what happened was, when I was a kid, I'll tell you what happened in the story really quick before I tell you what happened with her. With this is crazy. So, when I was a kid, I was in this really bad school. The kids in the neighborhood, they were a lot of kids were abused. It was just a rough neighborhood. The kids were fighting all the time. They were jumping on desks, biting teachers, scratching. It was just crazy, and nobody was getting anything done. Nobody was learning. So my parents wanted to get me out of that situation and get me into a school where I could learn. So there was a Catholic school like 5 miles down the road, and they wanted to enroll me in the school there. And one of the prerequisites was for me to get baptized to get into the school. My parents weren't practicing Catholics, so I had to get baptized. And I was like 8 or 9 years old, so I remember my baptism. And she was there at my baptism. And she goes to church every Sunday. I mean, she's always gone to church. She still goes to church. I got baptized. She was there. I went to Catholic school, 4th, 5th, and 6th grade. We went every single Sunday religiously, part of 3rd grade, 4th, 5th, 6th, and a little bit of 7th grade. And she was always there through it, all that stuff. And she's telling me she doesn't remember me ever going to Catholic school. She doesn't remember me ever being baptized. She doesn't remember me ever going to church, or my mom going to church, or my brothers. I'm like, Helen, what are you talking about? And she's getting all angry at me, going, I don't remember any of that. I don't know why you would say those things. And I'm thinking in my mind, obviously I know about the Mandela Effect, so I'm not getting wicked freaked out. But at the same time, I'm thinking, like, this is blowing my mind. Why doesn't she remember this? So I started asking her specific questions of memories that happened in that time period when I was like 8 to 11 years old. And she remembers other things. That's what's really weird about it. She remembers we went on a family trip to Florida, and she went with us, and she remembers that. We went to the beach. She remembers beach, Christmas, stuff like that, specifics that I remember, and she remembers all those details that all fall within that same time period of 8 to 11 years old. But for some reason, she doesn't remember anything to do with me, with religion, going to church, all that stuff. So I don't know what that's all about. I mean, that just kind of blows my mind. It's almost like her memories of just these selective things have been erased. Anything to do with me and religion, it's crazy. It's just nuts. I mean, I'm thinking like, And she's like arguing with me and saying like, why would you say that? She was getting upset, and I told her about the Mandela Effect too, like a couple months ago. And I just said to her, and she thinks I'm silly with all that, like crazy and stuff. I said, Helen, all I can say is I think you're having some kind of a Mandela Effect, because, you know, my parents right now are down in Florida. I said, when they get back, I said, you can call them. They know I went to Catholic school. I mean, I went to church every Sunday. You were there. I mean, I don't know. They're going to think you're going kind of crazy, because everybody knows that I went to Catholic school for 4th, 5th, 6th grade, and I went to church every Sunday. And you were at my baptism. In fact, I'm pretty sure, I know there's pictures of me at the baptism. I'm pretty sure there's one, and I'm standing next to Helen outside the church. So I got to go to my parents' house and dig that up. If her picture's gone, oh man, if she's not in the picture, this is getting crazy, guys. But I'm remaining positive. You know, I know just things are ramping up. They get a little nutty. So if you guys are starting to experience stuff out there like this, just, keep it cool. Just realize and know that these are, this is happening. This weird stuff's happening. And just stay true to who you are and your beliefs and what you know is true. I don't think that they can take that, or I don't want to say they, or I don't think that these things can be erased from who you are. It seems like it's always stuff that you remember that's outside of you, like a logo or a person forgets something. People aren't coming to me and saying, like, you forgot something. You know what I'm saying? So just be true to who you are, authentic and real, and grounded in who you are, and just know that, hang on to your memories. Don't let things that are changing change you. Be you, like I always say. I'm going to be me. But I just want to share that with you guys. It's just kind of crazy. So who knows what's next, but this is getting nuts. So my parents are going to think she's insane, and she's not. I mean, she's sharp. She's got all her faculties, and she, for some reason, does not remember all those years with religion and me and my family going to church. But she remembers other things. That's what's strange. If anybody out there can kind of explain, they have a theory based on that, why, we talked about jumping timelines, these different realities, but why would they be selective like that? Like they selectively were erased, just all around religion. It's just odd with her. Very strange. So, we got another nice day. I'm just a little bit kind of freaked, but I'm cool. Everything's cool. It's all good. Looking out my window now, I got a full blanket of snow in my yard that's just melted like a foot down because of yesterday. It was like 82 degrees in the sun. Today's probably 60, 62. It's not sunny, but it's warm out. Crazy Mandela Effect weather going on. I'm starting a new job on Monday, which is exciting. A lot of people have been asking, why I'm wearing this hat all the time. To be honest, I haven't been working for a bit, and I haven't cut my hair, so my hair's like up to here. So I got to cut my hair tomorrow before I start this new job. So it's actually a better job than I had last job. It's going to be more money and more flexibility and better benefits. So I'm excited about that. So hopefully I'll be able to do some more videos from the road. I'll be on the road as well as the last job. And, might not do as many in the first couple weeks as I get acclimated, but I will definitely get back to it. Just wanted to share that with you guys today, and stay positive. Be the change, guys, you want to see out there in the world, like I always say. You guys be you, I'm going to be me, and together we're going to change this world. Stay positive, share the effects, feel in your hearts, know in your mind that we're going to create the reality that we know and we believe it can be, and it's going to be, it will be. All right, guys, you guys have a great day, and have a great weekend. I'll talk to you guys soon.